Whew. Well, guys, it's finally here. That's right. Sailor Moon Crystal. Now, before I get into this episode 1 review, I want to state a few things first, okay? First off, when I was a kid, I was a Sailor Moon nut. Most guys my age will say they were a Dragon Ball Z nut, and I did love Dragon Ball Z as a kid as much as I'm sick of it now. But I was actually way more into Sailor Moon as a kid. Surprisingly, I got made fun of it a lot too. So, yeah, just to give you a little heads up there. Also, this series is going to be running 26 episodes, 2 episodes a week. So I believe it's like June 20th or something, like somewhere around there of 2015 when it's going to be done. So it's going to take a while. So this is going to be a series that I'll be reviewing every 2 weeks, basically. And yeah. This first episode is called Usagi Sailor Moon. Okay, first off, before I get into what happened in this episode, I want to talk about a few technical things first. The animation was actually really good. The animation in the original Sailor Moon wasn't that great. I know what you might be thinking, well, it's because it's just old, right? But this is Toei animation we're talking about here, right? Toei fucking animation. I'm kind of disappointed that it wasn't that great in the original. Except for like a few select times when it got really good. But this is fucking amazing. I don't know if I'd say amazing, but it's still really good animation in most scenes. There's lots of fluidity in the animation in this episode, which I definitely loved. I'm really hoping that it's not just a one-off thing and they didn't pour all their fucking budget into this one episode, which if they did, then that means they didn't have a whole lot of budget to begin with, because I mean, this animation wasn't fantastic. It was just good. Okay. Second thing, before I get to what happened in this episode. The CGI. Now, I think that the majority of this episode was hand-drawn, I'm pretty sure. But the transformation scene, we did have one transformation scene in this episode. The transformation scene was all CGI, and it looked like shit. Oh my god. I'm sorry. But I really hope that they... Well, I kind of hope anyways that they don't have nearly as many transformation scenes as the original did. But if they have any of them and they're all CGI too, which they probably will be, I really hope that they improve the CGI, because the CGI in the transformation scenes look like shit. And the whole reason I say that the rest of the episode was probably hand-drawn is because it looked amazing. In terms of the animation looking good and the art looking really beautiful. But then the CGI just sticks out so much. That's what I can really tell. Right. So there's that. The CGI in this episode, as little of it as there was, looked like garbage. Okay. And that's very disappointing. That being said, I still really enjoyed this episode. The music is amazing. Like, bring up the page here real quick and see who composed the music. It kind of reminds me of, say, Bleach or Naruto or Dragon Ball Z or One Piece or Toriko, which is fitting because this is done by Toei Animation, who did the Toriko anime and the DBZ anime, and they're still doing the One Piece anime. So I'm glad they decided to hire someone who can do really awesome music once again. Damn it, there's no hyperlink on the composer. It's Yasuharu Takanashi. No hyperlink on it to a Wikipedia page though, so I don't know what else that composer may have done, if anything. But yeah. So in terms of music, it's amazing. It reminds me of a lot of really big shonen music, which all of them that I've watched anyways, I think have incredible music. So that's definitely another plus. The music is outstanding. So this is essentially a remake of Sailor Moon. That's really all there is to it. It's supposed to come out back in 2011, I think, for the 20th anniversary. We're now at the 23rd anniversary. So yeah. But I believe that's like the anniversary of when the manga actually started. So yeah, but I very much enjoyed this episode though. It's a lot of nostalgia at once. Okay, let's just put it that way. A lot of nostalgia at once. I don't think I've experienced so much nostalgia at one time because when I was a kid, as I said, Sailor Moon was my shit. Okay. And now it's back. And hopefully it sticks closer to the manga. I have never read the manga, unfortunately, but from what I heard, the manga actually got very dark. Like, what we call reverse Magical Girl series now, like Madoka Magica and stuff, Sailor Moon was basically that. I don't know if it got that dark necessarily, but it got very dark still, nonetheless. From what I've heard in the actual original manga. The Japanese version of the anime I heard was really good, although they did change a lot of stuff up. And of course the dub, which is what I watched as a kid, because I was a stupid kid at the time, obviously, was fucking horrendous as I realize now. That being said, I really don't think I need to talk about the plot of Sailor Moon. Is there anyone watching this video who doesn't know the plot of Sailor Moon? You have your main character, Usagi. I forget what they called her in the dub, but it's in the dub of the original. It's something really retarded. But her name's Usagi, which means bunny. You know, I thought that would have been funnier in the original dub if they actually called her Bunny. It would have been corny, but it would have been funny at least. Or clever, maybe. But, yeah. Our main character is Usagi, who's a clumsy, whiny ditz crybaby who ends up meeting a cat named Luna one day who gives her the powers of the Guardian of Justice, Sailor Moon. Yeah, there's no way for me to make that sound manly. I'm sorry. I need help. I really do. But yeah. Anyways, though, I very much enjoyed this episode. I think you should go watch it definitely if you're looking for a new Sailor Moon anime, because I thought it was very good. And the thing is, from what I heard, the manga ran like almost 20 volumes, so it makes me wonder if they're actually going to continue this after season 1's done. It'd be awesome if they did. After this is done next year, I'm probably gonna go. I don't know. Excuse me. Rewatch the original subbed, obviously. Excuse me. So yeah. Anyways, the nostalgia was strong in this. Usually, I'm not the type of person that likes nostalgia, but you know what? Everyone has to break down and experience some nostalgia every now and then, okay? And for me, now's that time. And it's gonna be that time for another fucking year. I guess you could call this the year of Sailor Moon, basically. Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. These after guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.